Danny Flexent here for Seconds Out, delighted to be joined by the WBC lightweight champion of the world, Devin Haney. Devin, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Glad to hear it. We're just over a week away now from your next defense against Jorge Linares, former three-weight world champion in his own right, and a test that people have been wanting to see you take for a while now. You must be very excited.
Yeah, I'm so excited. This is a fight that I've been waiting for. At this level, of this caliber. So I'm very thankful. I thank God for it, and I'm so ready to be able to showcase everything that I have.
What do you think it is that sets Linares apart from a lot of these other guys? Because there hasn't been a queue of people wanting to fight you in recent times, and he's fair play, stepped up to the plate.
Yeah, well, he is a guy who's been at the top level for a long time, so he's fought the best of the best. So I don't, ever heard of him, ducking or dodging anybody. He took the toughest fighters. He's took them on, and so I take my hat off to him for taking the fight, and I can't wait.
And given his credentials, is this the opportunity for a real statement win for you as well? Kind of the best of your career so far?
Of course, up to date. On paper, he's the toughest test. So this is definitely a fight for that I'm able to, really, solidify myself and show the world, what Devin Haney is made of.
What sort of fight do you expect it to be? I mean, he's a very technical fighter. He's got great hand speed. You're a very good technical fighter, ring IQ as well. How do you feel it will pan out on the night?
I don't know. I don't know. We gotta just see. Styles make fights. I could watch video on him all day. He watch video on me all day. It's different when you get inside the ring, inside that square circle. So we just got to see. But it's gonna be fireworks from my side.
Good stuff. It's what we want to hear. Your main man in the corner on fight night will, of course, be your father, as it always is. And I saw on social media recently you set out to clarify his status as your head coach. I think there'd been some rumours flying around because some pictures were circulated of you doing pads with Ben Davison. Where do you think the actual confusion arose from? Was it simply the pictures, or were people getting the wrong idea?
Yeah, it just was, people, making up stuff and just seeing things on the internet, like pictures and stuff like that, and just, running with whatever story they want to run with. But my dad is my head coach.
So was it just a case of you happened to be in the same gym as Ben and Josh Taylor at the time, and you just did a little bit of work?
Well, me and Ben, we've been friends for a while now. We would talk we would talk over the phone for a while now. So he came to the gym, to see me spar and everything and stuff a long time ago. That's how we first, became cool or whatever the case may be. So, but one thing about me is I like to learn from everybody. I'm like a sponge. It doesn't matter. I'll learn from a little kid. If a little kid can teach me something, then I'll learn from him. So, if Ben has some things for me to learn, he sees some things, then of course, I'm up to learn from anybody. And I feel like that's one thing that separates me from a lot of different fighters is that, I'm willing to learn and get better every single day. I'm not ever going to, close up and stop trying to learn or thinking that I know everything, because I don't.
Is there anyone else out there that you'd like to work with that you haven't had the opportunity to yet? Not necessarily a trainer, but maybe another fighter in sparring, anything like that?
No, not that I can think of off the top of my head, but I would have to think about it. I'm sure it's somebody out there.
Now, I know you're not going to look too far past Jorge Linares, of course, but I want to talk to you about a couple of your other rivals in the division. One of them, Teofimo Lopez, will be defending his titles against George Kambosos Jr. on Triller, not too long after your fight. What do you make of that fight and the fact that it's on Triller rather than one of the more traditional boxing platforms?
I mean, he went to Triller so he can get paid more. So, they kudos to them. I respect that. Of course, I want us fighters to make as much money as possible. So I would never hate on the next man and how much money he's making. If he's going to Triller to get more money, then of course, kudos to him. And I think that I don't rate Kambosos as one of the top guys. I don't, feel that he's one of the top guys. But I do see him giving Teal a little bit of problems, just stylistically, just because styles make fights. But I don't really rate him like that.
How likely do you think we are to see you and Tio perhaps before the end of the year?
I don't know. We just got to see. But I have to get past Jorge Linares. My main focus right now is Jorge Linares. Without that win and a great performance, I don't look. I don't see those big fights happening. So of course I want to go in there and put the best performance that I can on May 29th.
Another possible future rival is, of course, Ryan Garcia. He's taking some time out from the sport at the moment after very bravely, in my view, talking about the mental health issues that he's going through. What did you make of that when he announced them publicly? And what would you say to him?
I just wish him well. There's nothing else I could really say on that. I wish him well, and I'm gonna move forward and focus on me and what I have going on.
And talking about you, it must be tough, even your position, because you've come to the world-class level even younger than Ryan did. And it's so much pressure, so much spotlight, attention on you all the time. Have you found that tough to deal with at times?
No, because honestly, I really don't pay attention to what the people say, because at the end of the day, they're always going to say something, then they're never going to stop. They're always going to have people trying to break you or trying to say something, or it's never going to be enough. So I just focus on me. I'm going to keep beating whoever they put in front of me. And it is what it is. They can say what they want to say.
And I'm assuming as well, just from what I've heard about you, you've got a really good support network as well when things are getting to you, whether it's, it might not be social media, it might be things in the gym, but you've got a lot of people you can rely on and trust.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to have a good team and people who you trust and who you love around you. But of course, boxing is a lonely sport. It gets lonely sometimes, but it just comes with it.
What do you do to switch off from boxing? Because it is, your life at the moment, but there must be times where you want a bit more downtime and just forget about boxing for an hour or two.
Oh, for sure. It's things that you can do. I mean, things that I like to do. I like to play Call of Duty, a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of stuff that you find whatever what you like. You just boxing is only one part of life. It's not life. It's one part of life, and then one day boxing is not going to be here anymore. Then you got to move on, and you move on with the rest of your life. So I understand that.
And do you ever play Call of Duty against people you don't know? And if so, are they aware of
all the time? Yeah, all the time. Yeah. They know me.
That's amazing. So there's, there could be like a 16-year-old kid out there who's played Call of Duty with the WBC champion.
Yeah, they think that when I play with them, they think that I'm fake. Like, you'd be like, oh, that's not you. It's not Devin. It's not Devin Haney.
And then you just, shoot them up. Show no mercy. Great stuff. All right, well, I really, really appreciate your time. I'm looking forward to the fight next week, as I'm sure most people are. Very best of luck for the final week of preparations. And hopefully we can catch up again after the fight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.